Good morning, kids. So, in honor of Salmon Week that Miss Merriman and I are doing, I thought I'd start off reading the Big Book of Life Cycle of Salmon. I've already read it to my class, but it's been a while since we've been thinking about salmon, so I thought I'd a good review. So, Life Cycle of a Salmon. It's Salmon in the Classroom by Christy Jablonski. A salmon begins life as an egg. The female salmon builds a red or nest with her tail. She covers the eggs with gravel to protect them, and the life cycle goes around. After a few months, the eggs hatch and are called alveon or sac fry. Sac fry stay in the gravel and live off their yolk sac, which contains sugars and proteins. When the yolk sac is gone, this is called buttoning up, and the life cycle goes around. As the fry reach the size of a human finger, they are called fingerlings. For every gram of food fingerlings eat, they gain a gram of weight. Fingerlings have vertical marks called par, marks to help camouflage them from predators, and the life cycle goes around. Smolt stop at the estuary to allow their bodies to transition to salt water and to eat and grow bigger so they can survive in the ocean. When the salmon is big enough, they become an adult and they go into the ocean, and the life cycle goes around. Adult salmon will stay in the ocean for 2 to 5 years. They feed on shrimp, herring, and anchovies. Some salmon migrate all the way to Alaska, and some stay near the Columbia, and the life cycle goes around. Something inside the salmon tells them it's time to spawn. They begin their migration to the native stream. Salmon return to the estuary to transition back to the fresh water. Once the salmon begin upstream, they stop feeding and they live off their stored body fat, and the life cycle goes around. The journey back home is difficult. Their bodies begin to deteriorate. Their skin thickens and turns red. Their bones soften. The salmon use their homing device to find their place of birth, and the life cycle goes around. The job is complete, and now both salmon wait to die, usually within 1 to 2 weeks after they spawn. Their dead bodies decompose in the river and provide valuable nutrients to the river system, and the life cycle goes around. And that, boys and girls, is the end. Okay, see you with other activities. Bye, kiddos.